McDavid centers the top line. Evander Kane playing through a sports hernia. Warren Foegele back in. Here's a shot right on by Zach Hyman and a stop by Bobrovsky.
Happy they can get everybody into the game. Bobrovsky has to get into the game here a little quicker than you might anticipate. A turnover on a long dump, and McDavid deflected the puck, and Zach Hyman to the Barkov line in Game 3 in the third period. Since that time, this line has been together. Reinhart's got on track. Verhaeghe's been exceptional.
Draisaitl on the face-off, a bouncing puck. Got kicked out by the left pad of Bobrovsky as Brett Kulak. Here's Bouchard just inside his own line. Here's McDavid powering to the front of the net and stopped by Bobrovsky. Around big Nico Mikkola, the 6'5" defenseman. Montour hit McLeod. Wrap around by Foegele. Pinching in Darnell Nurse to keep it in.
After every penalty kill, the Oilers will get McDavid and Draisaitl and Hyman on the ice together. Here they are, their first shift together of the series.
Almost seems unfair. Bouchard is going to really rip it. And it's on the near wall with Bouchard. Draisaitl, Evan Bouchard blocked by Barkov, who broke his stick, but that won't matter as Bobrovsky held on to it. They probably needed George early in the year. There's a backhand right on by Draisaitl.
They sent Jack Campbell to the minors and gave the job to Skinner, and everything is calm about Knobloch. He's really an impressive guy to talk to.
Came into tonight having outscored their opponents 23-10. Florida's a team that's been outscored in the first period. Beautiful touch pass. And here's Henrique. Stop by Bobrovsky.
Comes after Sergei Bobrovsky's terrific breakaway save. The Panthers get crossed up. Janmark to Henrique. He goes to the backhand, and Bobrovsky spreads out and keeps it 1-0. Little glimpse of how quickly the Oilers can find open space with the man advantage.
Here's Nugent Hopkins in alone, and another stop by Bobrovsky.
And Barkov is going to look up the ice. That's his man right there, Nugent Hopkins. And for the second breakaway in this period, first Henrique, now Nugent Hopkins. They faked and gone to the backhand. They've tried to get it around the left leg. Bobrovsky is dynamite down low.
This year, the best goalie in the league, Sergei Bobrovsky, with a 3 finalists. Down low, McDavid stayed on his feet and put it right in the blue paint. 45 seconds in the period. Draisaitl for Ceci. He got rattled by Mikkola. Montour couldn't move it around. Both first in the NHL. Couple of block shots by Reinhart to end the period. Those percentages, if you added them together, also gone goalless in the previous 9 games. Back to Game 3 of Round 2 at Boston. Draisaitl cross-ice shot on by Holloway, and the rebound was free for a moment. Played into the corner by Mikkola.
Yeah, the shots don't really tell the story in that it's not on Skinner here, these 2 goals.
Janmark dropped it back, and a pad save on Broberg by Bobrovsky. Now Ekholm, who played in a Stanley Cup Final for Nashville in 2017. Headman for McDavid. Dropped it back for Bouchard. Saved Bobrovsky. And the rebound wound up. And that winds up in the corner. Foegele doing some hard work. Managed to get it to Ceci. He lets it fly. That might have hit Montour out in front. Back to the line. Broberg played it across. Draisaitl covers the point for Kulak. Broberg for Kulak. And that's handled with ease. Here's the team he grew up rooting for. He did play in a cup final with Montreal in 2021. Janmark with another chance for a breakaway. Good work by Ekman-Larsson.
A third breakaway. This is Janmark. Bobrovsky's got it under his pad. And Brown shoves Bobrovsky and the puck into the net.
Had 5 shorthanded goals in the regular season. Second in the league. Florida is dangerous shorthanded. Nugent Hopkins. McDavid. Tried to dangle it around Forsling. And 8:45 in the second period. 2-0 Panthers. McDavid again. Out in front. Bouncing puck in the crease. Hyman just couldn't get possession of it to knock it in. Draisaitl played it back to Bouchard. Draisaitl heads to the net. Beautiful pass. Saved Bobrovsky. Rebound by Nugent Hopkins.
power play is as dangerous as we've seen in years.
The shots are 22-9 Edmonton. Bouchard fires.
The Bouchard slapper. They call it the Bouch bomb.
Good stick lift on the back check by Fogle. And now he has it. From Kane, off for McLeod, out for Fogle, who was tied up by Dmitry Kulikov, who was briefly an Edmonton Oiler among the 8 teams he's played for in the NHL. Here's Fogle again, and Bobrovsky another stop. Hyman couldn't get away from Forsling, but he got the puck back. Draisaitl centers, and McDavid stopped on a one-timer by Bobrovsky.
Draisaitl, McDavid together. Barkov fans on it. Hyman finds Draisaitl, who finds McDavid. Terrific stop by Bobrovsky on the one-timer. You see the blockers tight to the body to make the save, and Bobrovsky squeezes the arm to the body to make the save on McDavid. And
face-off controlled and one back to Montour's shot was blocked. This has become a great success story. The Florida Panthers franchise. Corey Perry's shot. Edmonton has just 2 shots on goal in the third period, trailing 2-0. Bouchard down low, tip by Hyman, and Bobrovsky got a quick whistle. Ekholm, wrister wide to the near boards and played up but not out by Verhaeghe. Glove down by Bouchard. He's had 8 shots blocked tonight. That's courageous on the part of the Panthers because he can rip it.
That was a clever little deflection by Tarasenko off his knees to chip it out to center ice.
Ray, you think it's getting close to time to take the goalie out. It's put on net by McLeod. Nugent Hopkins to McDavid. They have the men they want out there, and it was worked to the net front by Nugent Hopkins and smothered by Bobrovsky. It was. So for the second series in a row, Sergei Bobrovsky is going to pitch a shutout. And an identical final score as to Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Final against the Rangers. 3-0. Third trip to the Stanley Cup Final for Florida. The first time they've had a lead in a series.